Welcome to the Interactive Body Balance Radio Show for health and fitness tips.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Interactive Body Balance Radio. I'm your host, Mike Dasick, and thank you guys for tuning into our show from around the world, where we talk health, fitness, nutrition, and personal development. The show will air on May 11th, 2021. I think it's been a couple weeks since our last show, and I apologize for that. We should be doing these more often, but it has been crazy times. Everybody knows COVID-19 is still going on. Ontario is under a lockdown, I think, until June 2nd. Business is unbelievably busy. The corporate work I do is amazing and helping clients all around the world. And of course, the emails and clients and patients that reach out to the office for help. We're blessed, and it's been no shortage of it. I think in the last week we've had 13, 14 different people reach out about the same topic, the same issue. And that is why I want to do this show today. So what is it? I guess you could say the demographic is around 35 to 55, and they are struggling to lose weight. They're trying everything. They're working out. They are eating well in their estimation. You know, they're doing meditation. They're doing all the right things, but they cannot lose weight. They're actually gaining weight, or they have the aches and pains, and things aren't working. Well, there's many factors that go into that, but one that we've, been able to get amazing results with, and excellent results for people, basically instantaneously, they start changing. And I mean instantaneously, within a week or two, they start getting better and they start seeing results. Of course, it takes time. Anyone who knows me for many years, I've done this podcast now, I think, for 7 years, 6 years. And I've been in the personal training and functional medicine space for 20 years now, 18 years now. I'm all about the whole approach, right? The lifestyle, the relationships, the supplements, the food, the working out, right? The spirituality part, the faith, so many things. I mean, I wrote a couple books on this, but a missing link, and I uncovered this probably 4 or 5 years ago, called 5 years ago, maybe a little longer, is checking your hormones to ensure that they're working optimally. So what does that mean? And I think if you go on my Facebook page, MikeDasick.com, Interactive Body Balance, go on Instagram, Mike Dasick, right, or the website, which is being redone right now. It should be done in a week or so, MikeDasick.com. You'll see I've posted a couple of lab results, right? And I did that. We have dozens of them here, and just from this year. But I posted a couple of lab results of people who went to their doctor, their primary care physician, their GP, ran some blood work, and they were told things were fine. So things were all right, that they're optimal. They're optimal. They're pristine. I've heard these words. Your blood work is pristine. There's no issues. This is what these clients tell me. So I said, okay, let's run a couple labs to see if that's the case. And the one I've mentioned before on the show, no doubt, many times, but the Dutch panel from Precision Analytical uncovers a lot of unbelievable information about the client. And the reason why I'm bringing it up again, like I said, is because it's helped many, many people, and many more reaching out with this issue, in that age group, in that demographic. So he looks at, it's a urine test. It's a 5-point urine test over a day, and it looks at how your hormones are doing, right? So in the various hormones, as I've alluded to, but, pregnenolone, progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, DHEA, right? So the main hormones there, sex hormones. Then you look at some of the adrenal hormones and cortisone and cortisol, right? It looks at those too. It looks at melatonin, right? So everyone knows that as a sleep hormone, but, it's produced in the pineal gland, gut, etc. Many hormones it looks at to see, are you out of balance? And are you out of balance throughout the day? Where are your deficiencies? And when I see these and I look at them, and some people are next to nothing, and they're feeling that way, right? So the symptoms are no energy, brain fog, can't lose weight, hair loss, skin problems. Then we start putting 2 and 2 together, right? So this lab allows me to assess it. Once I assess what's going on with the client, then we can build a protocol to help them get better. I can do it with a nutrition plan alone, and I've done this when people are saying, Mike, it's 5 days into the nutrition plan and I already feel much better. I don't like people saying that. I like people talking to my clients. I don't like people just saying, okay, he's just saying that. No, I like real life stories, and there's so many clients you can speak to who've done this, right? So, but Supplements help, right? Maybe some bioidentical hormones if needed. Help, not synthetic, bioidentical. You can get them under the tongue. You can do many different applications, for them. Very helpful. Again, lifestyle. Got to look at your lifestyle. Got to look at your environment. What's going on in your home, right? Are there any toxins polluting you? Like mold. As you know, I have patients with Lyme, a few of them. And mold is an issue for Lyme patients, right? It causes their Lyme to flare up. Just Google Lyme and you'll see all the problems there. It's a very tough chronic disease to get rid of, but you can improve it immensely and lead and live a functional, healthy life, right? So back to the Dutch. Highly recommend you guys run that. Look into it, understand your physiology, and it could be the missing link for some of your and most of your symptoms, right? Hormones are chemical messengers, right? I've said this so many times, but they are, right? And they send messages, from the organs, right? So many organs can produce them, right? We talk about the thyroid, right? Hormones, the hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis. We talk about the HPA axis all the time. And it sends messages, right? To other organs, to cells, has a job to do, right? Hormones have a job to do. And they trigger, reactions in the body. And if those are out of balance or not functioning properly or deficient or low, you are going to have issues, right? And so that's why I want you guys to understand you can fix your problems. And I do these shows to help everybody I possibly can at scale. And I say that because we had to hire, obviously, people to help out with this stuff and to take the calls and the emails because the demand is huge and it's only going to get bigger. Emails yesterday and the day before on post-COVID, right? Long haul syndrome. So symptoms having COVID from people. That's a big one. Very big one. And I say this because a lot of chronic disease are being amplified if a patient or a client has had COVID. So just be aware that there's multiple interactions and we see a lot of different things happening for people. It's crazy, right, guys? I only say that because they tied in and chronic disease. If you look at autoimmune and so many chronic diseases I could talk about, right? Rheumatoid arthritis, even type 2 diabetes, right? There's lupus, Crohn's, so the autoimmune, IBD, IBS, so many of them. And now you throw, COVID in there, right? And SARS-CoV-2, and that's going to amplify and exacerbate the existing chronic diseases, right? So you have to treat that too. This is what we see. Those are the messages I get, those emails I get, those are the calls we get. And so I want to share it with you guys. All right. I'm all about optimism. I think we can help everybody. I really do. And I think that if you listen to the show, there's a reason for it. If you feel it, you were drawn to the show for a reason. I say this, guys, because when I feel something, I send out an email or a call or I text somebody who I feel needs it. And if you listen to the show, lots of people say, Mike, it seems like you have a sixth sense. It seems like you have an ability to reach out at the right time. It's not really me. It's something giving me the energy to say, hey, maybe this person over here needs a bit of support. They need to be uplifted. They need to have a little bit of encouragement. That gets sent to me to do, right? It's just if it comes into your brain, I say to my kids, there's a reason for it. If it comes into your brain, use it. Act on it. If it says text or call this person, do it. Because if it wasn't meant to happen, it wouldn't be put into your brain. Like there's many things in this world I'm not meant to do. That's why I don't get the thoughts in my brain. There are lots of things I'm meant to do, and that's why the thoughts come. So take action when you get the thoughts. And I always say it could be helping people, pulling chairs, opening doors, giving up your seat to the ladies, the young kids, the elderly. You know my take on this, folks. So do it because I feel that we're all connected via energy, and I know that's true. I mean, you can. The energy flows around the world. That's science, right? So go to your way, folks, and act on what you're hearing, and be the resource in this world. And I was listening to a podcast the other day. I listen to podcasts every day. I think it was yesterday. This is a good one. People always, just say you see someone who's hurting, or you see people with no money, or you see people struggling, or you see a tragic event, and everyone says, well, they will get help. Other people, they will help them. Who's they? You should be the one stepping up and helping too. Hopefully more do as a collective whole. The world will be a better place, but you've got a responsibility to help too. Don't always leave it to they or other people or somebody will help them. No, you do it. Step up and help. Do your part for this world, right? And the more people that take that mantra and that approach, the better off the world will be, right? You are the ability and the person who can change things too. Each person, don't leave it to they or others. You step up. Because if you're an audience member of this show, I know you're a leader, and I know you want to lead, and I know you want to do well for the world, and you have it and the skill set within you to do it. The first book, The Transformation from Within, free on the website. Second book, How to Restore Your Health. You can get it for a few dollars, I believe. Very cost effective. I do that intentionally. As I said already earlier in the podcast, MikeDaciuk.com, MikeDaciuk.com is being rebuilt. I think we're in week 6 right now. Can't wait to share it with the world. I meet weekly with the web team doing it, and they're doing a great job, and I'll do a shout out to them after. Amazing, right? And then always email info@MikeDaciuk.com, info@MikeDaciuk.com. The emails come in daily, hourly, so we're blessed. We'll always, if you're emailing me, there's a reason for it, and we'll take care of you. One way or the other. I just referred 2 people out yesterday. One was a child, right, and one was an elderly person, and I couldn't take them on. And I referred out to great doctors around the world, functional medicine practitioners. That's what we do. We're a conduit to help people, right? That's what we do. All right, I'm going to say it real quick. Number 1, right? Always work hard. Number 2, right? Always add value to the world, your skill set. Number 3, help other people. And number 4, smile and have some fun. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do these more often, I promise you. Live with passion, live with purpose, live with intent, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye for now.